this video, we start to move to the basic section of this book. So first, from this website, you can see some introduction, and then if you move to the next part, this is the OpenSCAD the user interface. Like this, if I make here, so I can delete this. Then this is the basic UI if you click or new. So that is the file that we can use together. So discard this. That is the untitled. And normally you have 4 parts. I made this the right part disabled, but you can see left is editor, this console, arrow log, and here is this model view, and you can also add this customizer, the tab visible. When you have our module and with needed perimeter, then this customizer can give you some perimeters to show. So maybe we can show this the body x equal to 10, y equal to 20, and then what we will have, and the body x. So what we will do, we will have a cylinder. This h is x, r is y, center equal to true. Then I should have our semicolon. Just wanted to show you this one. So I have our arrow, so I should have this. So you get this one, and then from here you see it is starting to have some the customization is not great. So that is the thing, is you can starting to have some perimeters later on. So that is the thing, is we will mention how to use this customizer later on, not in this basic video. But for the beginning, let's ignore this first to save your window. So so that you can, like me, is to have this these basic 4 parts. Console is the interesting. So so when you have something, if we use this echo, like it's hello world, you can see here. So you get this echo. So it's not like it's the purpose for this is echo can help you to do some debugging or troubleshooting, to echo some perimeters into this console. Then you can find some parts. And if you want to have some basic those information, you can back to my this video list. So which is I'm in my video YouTube channel. It's called a 3D modeling practice tutorial for OpenSCAD. That is 38 videos already for whole tutorial from the formal website of OpenSCAD. But for our part, we will not go to those details, but we will just try some the steps into this the OpenSCAD basics, the chapter. Then let you recap some the initial those skills. So first is this one. So basic building block. So let's make remember, if you have these two characters, that's adding the comments. So let's see the basic building blocks. So we will try to see. First is the sphere. So if you just give our radius, then you have a sphere in the middle. But this sphere is not smooth enough. So remember, we can use this phase number. You can set that to like 100. So then this sphere will be the modeled with 100 faces. So if you make the preview, then you can see it's smoother than earlier. If you have the bigger number, then you can see it's like a very nice smooth ball. But keep in mind is if you have a larger number of faces, when you do this render, and it will getting slower. So by default is when you do the model, make this the comment, and in your last step when you want to export your model or render your model is you can set some the number of faces. Then that will give you the nice finished model, but don't sacrifice the performance during your modeling work. And you can see here is if you want to add comments on one line, you can use Ctrl+D, or you can just use that. So I try to use this the shortcut. Then use F5 is the preview, F6 is render. If you go here, F7 is export as STL, and then F8 is actual do this 3D print. So my PC now is not having this 3D printer connected, but if you connect it with your 3D printer, we will demo that in the later phase. You can show some parameters or settings during this F8. But just remember F5 to F8, they have the specific meanings. Primarily, we will use F5 normally. Because we are not going to render that directly. So first is the sphere. We have our sphere, and remember you should have this semicolon in the end of the sentence. And these nice comments. And you can have this sphere, you can set. First is just the radius, you just give a number. Then is you can set this, they indicate this is the radius. So radius is 10, then you get our same the result. But if you comment this and we go to the sphere, you can indicate this is D. D is, if you make a D is 10. Then what you get is a half, because D is 10, then radius diameter is 10, radius is a half of diameter is 5. So that's a smaller one. So the sphere should now appear is only half. So what will happen if we draw this one, both radius and the diameter? So let's see. R equal to 10. D equal to 10. So if you now preview does not change and our warning coming. So warning, ignore radius variable R as diameter D is defined 2. So the second, the parameter will override the definition for this one, the first one. So if we just Control C, and if we put D first, let's see, R second. So you see here, ignore radius as diameter D is defined 2. So always is D, the diameter is has the higher the priority for this definition. So for that is the this sphere. So, and when we're moving on, so we can set our parameter. So for our code is when we say radius with name equal to 10. So let's make that difference equal to 20, so that you see it's not earlier the drawing. So let's say sphere r equal to radius. Ensure is you don't have the typo arrow name. And no worry, when you have typo arrow, you possibly get our error message, then you can troubleshoot. So now you can consider here is radius is 20. So x, y are in 20, z also in 20. So that is a bigger sphere. So this means is you can use our variable the definition to assign some value to a variable. Then you can use this variable in the model, the statement. So with a more variable, that's the big advantage is now you can make the parameterize of your model. So you can change outside your those hard coding lines. So let's back to 10. So in the larger the project is useful to collect all configuration variable at the beginning. So that is this kind of the best practice. So let's save this first. So let's starting to have our the models. So if I want to save on here, no, it's let's see. So I'm starting to give some the meaningful this numbering. So this one is basic. Building blocks. Then 1. I hope it's maybe 0, 1. So this is the 0, 1. Let's keep cleaning. So we will delete this test. Then we have this only one file here. So this will have our snapshot, the model. So later on, I will push this to the GitHub. Then what we will doing is now we have this nice the format. So let's save on this. Save a second. That is a very good the practice for you to make your the program is more readable by other people. So first is if you want to make the multi-line comments, you will use this slash with our asterisk. So then you have this, and you cite this is an OpenSCAD as the project, and you gave some lines, make it looks nice. Then radius is 10. Then we have make some comments. Very important radius parameter. And after that is we will have our use Control D. Then you get these comments, the mean sphere of our model. So that is our actual way, and nothing changed because we don't we just adding more documentations, but you can start to manage your model in the better user-friendly way. The program experience can be hindered again. So our model looks even more like a typical sequential program now. But this is not the case. A variable of OpenSCAD represents not our memory location that could take on different value in the course of program. Instead, just keep in mind, is again just an existence statement. There exists the value 10 called radius with our name. What happens if we assign a value to a variable twice? So if we put here, so if we assign this to another value, let's see, we make our bigger. So when we have this twice, if we run this, we see the sphere is rendered with the last one. So you can make this to another one. Let's see, 30. So now only the last one is take effected, and you get 2 warning. So first warning is this line 11. This side is radius with this parameter or variable already assigned on line 6, very clear, but was already written. And then this when they run till the line 13, this side is this variable was assigned on line 11. So it's already assigned again to 50. Now it's overwritten by this line. So only the last line will be effective. So bear in mind is don't try to define or assign a value to one single variable more than one time. So that also the reason why we recommend is putting all of your parameter or variables in front of your whole program. Then is you don't miss or mistaken to add some assignment statement within the program statements. So that is the thing is we are trying from here. And when describing value by variable, so one is not limited to use only single value. So let's assume that the dimension in our model still need a correction value. So we could implement this like its adjustment, like its margin, min radius is 10 plus adjustment, margin is 5 plus adjustment, and the depth is this one. Then even more configuration variable with adjustment. So then is we can just make one adjustment. Then we get 3 different value assignment. So we need to correct a factor. So then if you want to make another correction, then you can add this adjustment factor. So then is we plus adjustment on the original one, and we times this factor. So this is not easy, but this is the way you can do that. And the more elegant solution to do this thing is to use this way. So you have this adjusted, and you have this adjustment factor, and you make our function. So function means adjusted x equal to this x plus adjustment, first one. Second, then you only make this your actual parameter or the variable with this adjust function with certain the inputs. So with those is you can control those. Maybe you keep adding more adjustment, but your variable assignment has no change. So I will put this as the third one. So maybe we save as these are the third one. So radius is the adjust. So let's see, this is the adjust. And before that is we have those adjustment is 0.7, adjustment factor is 1.05, and we give this function. Function is adjust x equal to x plus adjustment times adjustment factor. That means run this, and we are now changing this. Now I have 1.1. So you see, you can start to make this adjustment a little bit. If I want to see, I want to adjust to 10, so you get a bigger one. So that is the ways you can control something here, but you don't need to modify more hard coding part. That is the way we are putting here. And I stop here, and we will have another next video to talking about transformation. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you then.